Pete. The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Be in the house.
At the small forward position, at 6', Joaquin, number 00.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. And here we are for Game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings.
Yeah, and it's really important to start off with a win. Only 8 teams advance to the elimination round, so there's not a lot of room for failure in this group stage.
Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
And you gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Asar Thompson out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Williams in at the center position. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Hey, BA. Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Would you expect anything less from MP, Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Philadelphia shooting their first foul shot of the night.
First team foul.
For Detroit, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Cunningham. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, it took him 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
It's Martin on the wing. Martin with a screen on Thompson. The captain, pass to Embiid. Thompson pulls it in. The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. The kick out to Williams. Back to Thompson. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Here's the captain. In the game against New York, very impressive. Stolen by Ivy. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. That one's good for 2.
Well, I like the mid-range shot from Ivy. That's a key for him in his development.
To the inside. And he dunks it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there. Thompson
outside. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Stewart outside. And Martin comes to help. From downtown, Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to the captain. Embiid, a screen on Thompson. It's Martin on the wing. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Martin's got 5 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Stewart with it. Thompson outside. Ivy outside. Shot clock at 5. They need this. And again, the Pistons missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to the captain. And he bangs it home with one hand.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. And he banks in the layup.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Maxey passes to the captain. 4-3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Maxey against Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall. Ivy's gotten his second bucket. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Philadelphia on top, up 10. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been won. Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the captain in their last game against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He scored 53 points and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Fultz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Screen by Embiid. Here's the captain. Drills it from deep. The captain's got 15 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Screen by Embiid, the captain. They get it again. And Embiid fires it home.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Pistons trail by 14. On the wing, Thompson. Three-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in the game. The captain, pass to Fultz. George's shot is off.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
First free throw is good.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Martin comes in for Paul George. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Fultz. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Suggs is checked in for Cunningham. The captain, that's good. 17 points in the game.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Now Ivy. 5 points in the game. The 11-footer. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pistons trail by 14. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Shots good by Thompson.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Screen by Embiid. Here's the captain. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. The captain's got 20.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. 3rd of the game so far.
And he gets it to go.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Embiid from outside. Buries it from 3. Embiid's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Philadelphia up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
These two guys, we thought they'd bring it tonight. It has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Sixers lead by 15. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Williams is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Throws it up high, and stolen by Stewart. Thompson left side. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Martin with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Embiid. Here's the captain. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Martin with a screen on Thompson. Here's the captain. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Maxey against Cunningham. Shoots over Maxey. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
Yeah, they need Cunningham to be effective from that mid-range area.
Stan, the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Thompson. Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk! Yeah, that's good work by Thompson to get ahead of the pack and finish the break.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Martin with a screen on Thompson. The captain, that's good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pistons trail by 14. Cunningham outside. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham passes to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's the captain. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Launches it. Williams grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Ivy. Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 11. The captain. Pass to Maxey. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. And Embiid throws it down.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Pistons trail by 17. Thompson right side. Uncovered. The shot that time not on target. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. The captain, pass to Martin. 27 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. The captain, that's good.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Cunningham with the ball. 6 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the run. Drops in the 3. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Markelle Fultz. George out there with Mitchell Robinson, and it's the captain in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Here's the captain. Oh, the teardrop falls in. The captain's got 15 points in just the second half.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Cunningham, a screen on Fultz. This one for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The captain's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
And the Pistons making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
George outside. George, a screen on Thompson. The captain, pass to George. To the wing, right side. Here's the captain. Philadelphia with another miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Cunningham. Paul George pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 18. George, a screen on Thompson. The captain, pass to George. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Robinson. Martin comes in for George, and it's Maxey in for Fultz. Embiid, a screen on Thompson, takes it inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. And the Pistons pushing it up now.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Martin, a screen. Three-pointer. Out to the right wing. From the arc. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
Here's Cunningham. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. A minute 58 left in the final quarter. The captain uses the glass on the layup. The captain's got 38 points.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Thompson passes to Stewart. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly. with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the 76ers.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And what a huge performance it was for the captain.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Going inside, Robinson. Stevens with a rebound. Pass to Gonzalez, to the wing on the left. Here's Sasser. Connects from downtown. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Here's the captain. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Suggs. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Sasser. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. LeVert outside. Here's the captain. Drives to the hoop. It's deflected. They recover it. Second chance shot. Yes.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Great win tonight, MP.
Hey, man.
Good game last night.
MP came ready to play.
Up next, the 76ers taking on the Thunder. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they're playing with terrific focus. Their hard work from the summer is paying off with a quick start right out of the gate. Thunder, Sixers, coming right up. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K. So, Brent, as fall turns to winter, season just getting underway.
Yeah, Kevin, and you kind of feel like, man, we're in it. We are trying to get on the floor and get ourselves to the end of the year. So, yeah, pack your jackets, get your sweats, the full sweatsuits on. We're ready to travel, and we're in the thick of things now.
Look at the 76ers starting group. George is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's the captain. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position.
Such good length for a guard. Opponents struggle to keep Gilgeous-Alexander from scoring the basketball.
The captain with the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Williams finds Wallace. Here's LaRavia. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the captain, Gilgeous-Alexander covering. The captain passes to George. Goes up on the wing, and it's good for two.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to LaRavia.
A solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The captain, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
A shot that time, not on target. Good D by Holmgren. To the inside. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by George.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The captain, good on the shot. The captain's got his second basket of the night.
I love how active Paul George is right now. He's sharing the ball. He's involving his teammates and stepping into this nice, comfortable leadership role here tonight.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace finds Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the drive. Over Maxey. LaRavia passes to Wallace. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 76ers moving the ball around. The captain with the bucket.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Thunder trailing by 3. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Williams for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Cutting the screen. Here's the captain. Sinks the three-pointer. The captain's got 11.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Caruso, bounce pass. They set the pick. Here's Williams. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Showing more and more how ideal a wing player he is, Williams. Such a polished J.
Newman, the pass to the captain. Bombed up there for Robinson. That one doesn't go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Here's the captain. He's got 11. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Caruso and Williams. Then it's Topic, and it's Jang in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the captain in the last game against the Pistons was all business. He scored 45 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Pass to Topic. Over Fultz. Topic, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's the captain. 16 points for him. Now here's Jang. Outside Williams. Pass to Topic. It's deflected. They get it back. 4 on the clock. Williams for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The captain's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Here's Topic. Scoreless thus far. To stop the run. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Martin, the pass to the captain. Rebound by Jang.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Martin against Williams. Shot's good by Topic.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the...
Substitution on the field.
Pass to the captain. Lets the 3 fly. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
Williams, a screen on Maxey. Hands it from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one. I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Got that one up quick. George has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Came into the league when the mid-range was popular. Game shifted to 3, and PG said, I could do that too.
They get it back. Gilgeous-Alexander. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. The 76ers leading by 4. There's a good screen. The captain, no good. To the paint. There's Williams. Off with the layup. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers ahead. They lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
And taking a look at Oklahoma City, they've started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain as the year rolls on.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Maxey. George is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's the captain. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Outside Williams. And the 3-ball is good. Williams has got 5 points so far.
It was so accurate from deep. Williams can torch you.
Maxey passes to the captain. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the 76ers lead by 6.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Keeping that ball absolutely on a string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Shot from the wing. There's LaRavia. And the three off target.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's the captain. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Down low. And it's Williams with the jam.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's the captain. He's got 29 points. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Thunder trailing by 7. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside, picked away. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
More and more, Gilgeous-Alexander gaining in strength and confidence to get on the interior and make something happen.
Embiid the screen. The captain with the bucket.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing here by 8. Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him. And
connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Master Williams. And the rejection by Embiid.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
There's the steal. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Here's Topic. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Newman. It's tipped. A second chance effort. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 8 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Outside Williams.
God, what a play! That is fun to watch. Let's it go at the...
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. Deciding to change it up. Thunder trailing by 9. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Jason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Offline with his 3. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Oklahoma City's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
To the wing right side. There's LaRavia. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
It's pretty much not how they want to bend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Maxey passes to the captain. They set the pick. And the layup's good off the glass. The captain's got 42 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
76ers ball.
The 76ers leading by 6. Here's the captain. Launches a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. The captain's got 45 points.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
Pass to LaRavia. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the middle. Here's McCain. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now it's an 11-point 76ers lead. Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 19.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Here's the captain. Good D by Holmgren.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with them on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Well, we saw the same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Offensive rebound. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names. Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
Here's Philadelphia. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the captain. Embiid with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
thought they had a chance tonight.
No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.
He about to tear the roof off. Hey, MP, it's your world. We just live in it.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great, very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, BA. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Paul George out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. And it's in there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Markkanen. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. George's shot is off. Now Philadelphia with it. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can. 0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Knocks down the long J. The captain's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. 0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Embiid, good.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. An MVP in this league, Richard, Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
Jumps up, and the jam by George.
Yes, sir, George with the flush.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. The captain pass to George. Here's the captain, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. I talked to him about Joel Embiid, and Coach told me Embiid does have us worried. He's just so physical out there, but we're going to be physical right back and get in his face when we can, so they'll be trying to challenge the big man all night.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's George, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to the captain. Screen by Embiid. Clock at 6. The captain misses. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Baldwin. Here's Bernard. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. A big group substitution here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Hendricks comes in for Baldwin. Bell, he's checked in for Bernard. And it's Pippen in for George. Here's Pippen. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. There's a screen. Philadelphia grabs the miss. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Jazz trail by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the first. Marketed for 3. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Here's Bell. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Pippen. Can they get it? He buries it from 3. 20 seconds left to play in the first. Here's the captain, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Pippen. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. The Jazz again can't hit. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Filipowski out there with Williams. And it's Baldwin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Utah right now. Pass to Martin. Here's the captain. Over to the left wing. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Pippen.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the captain in their last game against the Thunder was outstanding. He dropped 48 points and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's the captain. 17 points in the game. Nails it from 3. The captain's got 20 points.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Pippen.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner. Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Baldwin. Pass to Pippen. Here's Baldwin. Here's Hendricks. They get it back. A nice shot by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his first 2 points of the night.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Baldwin. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Philadelphia with another miss.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Filipowski. Pass to George. Here's Pippen. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Hendricks. Off target from 3-point range.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
The captain, that's good.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Jazz trail by 7. George outside. Here's the pick. Beyond the arc. And it's Martin with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. The captain. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's George. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. George has got 5 now.
And there's a nice rhythm to his 3-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke. Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Utah has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
And Philadelphia making a change here. George is checked in. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 7.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
The Sixers lead by 6. Screen by Embiid. Here's the captain. Sinks the tray. The captain's got 30 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Bernard. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Baldwin. George feels it out a bit. Clock at 4. Markkanen misses.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And stolen by Markkanen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid. Utah shooting their first foul shots of the night.
At the line for 2, Lauri Markkanen.
That's good for Markkanen. Markkanen hits them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
What if it goes? Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Philadelphia closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan.
Greetings, everyone. Let's first take for the West, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Utah Jazz.
They want to lean.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Philadelphia leading by 7. Pass to the captain. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got George. He's out there with Joel Embiid. And it's the captain in at the 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now Nurkic. Embiid covers. Now George. With the floater. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Launches the 3. The rebound by Maxey. Philadelphia's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Got it. Good job in the low post. Markkanen's got 7 points.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
For 3, George. That one doesn't drop. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 10. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Pass to Bernard. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Bernard's got his second basket of the game.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot.
Here's the captain. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here he goes. Bernard's shot is off. The Sixers lead by 7. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. George against Markkanen. Here's the captain. 33 points for him. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Orlando Magic.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously, because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie. And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw no good. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Here's the captain. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. The captain's got 36 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
To the middle. And Nurkic throws it down.
An imposing screener. Nurkic using all of his frame to create space.
There's a screen. He takes it in. And that one good. The captain's got 8 points in the quarter. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Baldwin. Nurkic inside. Embiid's there. Nurkic shot is good.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Embiid, a screen on Markkanen. The captain misses. Jazz trail by 8. It's George on the wing. Pass to Bernard. There's a screen by Nurkic. Bernard's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Embiid, a screen on Markkanen. Here's the captain. It's guarded by Markkanen. Pure from three-point range. The captain's got 14 points here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
George outside. Gets an open look and hits it. George has got 9 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Markkanen. George with it. Fires the 3. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Up big because of their three-point shooting, just going to town from downtown. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry.
Here for Utah, and Philadelphia making a change here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. We've got George. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Baldwin in at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
The Sixers lead by 14. Here's the captain. Pass to McCain. Here's the captain.
Come on, box him out, man.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with the 3. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for Utah. He shoots it. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Looking like a guard. The big man, Markkanen, has a solid understanding of when to shoot off the dribble.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The captain. Good! That's another bucket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Nurkic, a screen on Maxey. Pass to Baldwin. And here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to Markkanen from outside the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Here's the captain. Takes the 3. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Corner shot. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by George.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Pass to the captain. Embiid, a screen on Markkanen. Here's the captain. It's guarded by Markkanen. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter here. Pass to Bernard. Here's Baldwin. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product. And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the 76ers.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, BA, they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the captain.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
It's Markkanen on the wing. With the drive, and a strong finish with 2 hands. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in.
They really thought they had a chance.
They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
Let's go.
Stronger second wave of scoring.
What do you do? Cook and show me yourself. I can watch British people make
Bit of a liability on defense. More than a second.
premium level of gas. You literally have never watched someone manage a salvage delivery. It's going to bring 110 plus. I'll send you guys some clips. All right.